In this video, I'm going to be teaching you about brand focused ads on Amazon and why you should be using them. First of all, what is a brand focused ad? So, as we've been through previously, typical ad would be a keyword search term such as weightlifting belts, and you would come up with a page similar to this. We're clicking on my product in particular. You can actually see that instead of coming up in the search results, further down you have sponsored products on that listing. So my product contains other brands advertising on my product. And what's the benefit of that? The benefit is that if you were to collect or identify your exact competitors or the best selling products, so by going onto the best sellers, you could find this is the #1 weightlifting belt on Amazon in the UK, and you can actually advertise to be on that listing. That's going to be getting a lot of traffic, and therefore, by placing an ad, there's one for my other weightlifting belt, and in fact, there's a neoprene belt that we are focusing on. So they are both coming up on the #1 weightlifting belt on Amazon. What's the benefit of that? All they have to do is scroll down, they're having a little look at that product, and they see these and think, oh, I actually like the look of that. I'm not going to click on that because it's going to cost me money, and then it will take them through to my product. Further down, you do have organic search results on each product page, and you can see that my leather weightlifting belt comes up there. So you can pick up organic sales via other person's listings. However, if you don't have products that are selling particularly well or they're not ranking on this listing, you can pay to do so, and again you'll come up at the top of the searches. So let's go over to Seller Central and see exactly how you do that. I'm going to select the ASIN of the weightlifting belt we're focusing on, and then going over to Advertising Campaign Manager, we have the area where you create campaigns. As we have done previously for the keyword focus campaigns, we're simply going to press Create Campaign. You select sponsored products as we did previously, and you're going to name this. So I'm going to call it Brand Focused Weightlifting Belts. Again, you get a start and an end date and a daily budget. I'm going to put my daily budget up at £250, and I always go for the manual targeting because I want to be in control of everything I do. Amazon can do it for you, but their goal is to spend your money, not necessarily make you any money. For dialing down later, you can create different ad groups. I'm not going to do that today, so we're just going to use the same name in there. Just going to select you can see there that this is the product that I'm going to advertise for, but you can search for the ASIN as well. You can search for it. If it has variations, you can add those in there, and if you want, you can do this for different types of products. So I have a leather belt, and in fact we can try and include that as well. So if I take one of the ASINs for our leather belt, add that to the searches, and we can add those into the products that will be advertised to as well. So now you can see 8 products. That's my 2 different belts, the neoprene and the leather belt, and all of their different sizes as well. Further down, the same as keyword targeting, has down only, bids up and down, and a fixed bid. Again, I like to be in control of everything I do with my advertising, so I'm going to set my own bids, and I'm going to make sure it's down only, so Amazon can only reduce the price of my ads, because I want to be in control. I don't want it to be sent up any higher than the bid that I put in. So the suggested bid for these products is somewhere between 42p and £1.59. I'm going to be a little bit conservative with this, while still making sure I get some traffic and some data to work with. We're going to start with £1. Means we're probably not going to get as many searches or results or clicks as we would like. However, we know we're not going to spend too much money by going somewhere closer to the £1.50 mark, which is going to become a lot more expensive. So the main difference between a keyword and a brand or product focus campaign is, instead of the automatically selected keyword targeting, we're going to go for product targeting. Amazon will come up with some categories that they want you to advertise to, and this will be for the category, and you can target that. However, what I like to do is actually focus on the individual products. As always on Amazon, it has its own recommendations for what it would like you to advertise on. However, it will come up with a few that aren't particularly relevant. As I see this, like head harness, which is not relevant to weightlifting belts. Whilst it is a gym accessory, it's not exactly the same product, and I like to be as focused as possible. So here, you can see the similar products that you'd like to advertise to, and this will have a lot of the best sellers. However, what I like to do is, key to this is you want to be on the best selling lifting belts. So I will literally just go on to the top 100 of weightlifting belts on Amazon. I'll just create new tabs for each of these. That one's my product, so we won't use that. And then with that, you go onto the product page, you scroll down until you get to the ASIN. So that's the unique identifier for this product as far as Amazon's concerned. And you come back over to your advertising. I'm going to go for search. So we're going to manually put in the product we'd like to be listed for. Type in that ASIN, and you can see that's that same product, which is the #1 weightlifting belt. So we definitely want to show up for that, and we're going to click target. So that's that one done. Get rid of that one, and you can literally move through the list. Now you can obviously keep an eye on what you're adding there and make sure it is relevant. This is a dipping belt. It's not going to be as relevant, but it is quite high up there, and I would suggest that there are some that are already showing up for traditional weightlifting belts. You can actually see our own product, that's a Boss Fitness product, is showing there. So I'm not going to use that because it's not as relevant, and I want to be as focused as possible with these. Here's a neoprene belt. Scroll down, select the ASIN, move back over to your ad, copy and paste that in there, and target that one as well. And then you can go through as many as possible, or as many as you'd like to focus on. You might want to just start with the top 10 and see how it goes, the top 50 or the top 100, or you could just find as many as possible. Now these, being the most popular, are very expensive, £3.51 they're suggesting. Now I know that this is not 100% accurate, so I believe I could put in a bid of £1 and you will pick up some clicks for that. It won't be, you won't be getting all of them, but you will pick up quite a few. Just to give you an idea of how that works, if we went to the number 50 on the top 100, this one's not selling anywhere near as popular or as many. If we were to add that product in, let's see what their suggested bid is for that one. So that's brought it down to £2.63. So it is a very competitive category, this one. A lot of other areas won't be as expensive as this, and the further down, the cheaper the bid will be. I personally don't think that these are as relevant as keywords. I think you should bid slightly cheaper than you would a traditional keyword search, because ultimately people are already on someone else's listing, and maybe they've clicked on that for a reason and they're just having a look around before they go back and buy this one. That's not to put you off, because you can get some great results in doing this, but my personal thought on this currently is that you should not bid as much as you would for your keywords, so I'm going to keep that down to £1. Similar to the keyword, you can add negative product targeting. So again, if I didn't want to appear on this dipping belt, because that's not a traditional weightlifting belt, what I'll do is go on there, select the ASIN, add that in there, and that means your product will, okay, that's a product, not a brand, so add that in there, exclude that. That means your product will not be shown on this at all. And then you just go down and select launch campaign, and that will now be within your campaign manager.